Hey guys, Jam here, and in today's video I'm going to be kit bashing up some orky terrain. Now originally this video was going to be about kit bashing faction specific terrain, so I had a few ideas to make a Nurgly / toxic wasteland kind of terrain kit bash and a Tyranid / Gene Stealer one, all that kind of stuff. But I ended up getting really carried away with this orc one, and I thought I don't want this video to be too long, so if this video does well and if you guys would like, I can always do more of these sorts of videos going forward, so let me know in the comments below. But anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get straight into it. So the first thing I did, because I kind of had the image in my head of what I wanted this Ork Shop to kind of look like, and I probably should have mentioned that before, in my head this is going to be kind of like an orc butcher / gun shop. I just imagine that orcs are going to be like serving food and grenades. It just felt orky, so that's the vibe I'm going for here. So I take one of the main walls from the container thing and I get my little hobby saw out and I just start to slice most of the wall away. The part that will be left behind I'll be turning into his counter. And speaking of his counter, I got this big sheet of plastic card out and I measured out exactly the length and width and everything I wanted this counter to be, and I just used my hobby knife to cut it out. And once that was on there, it kind of needed some support legs as well, so I got some plastic card rod out, again measured it out and just glued them in. And like I said, this is going to be a half gun shop kind of thing, and obviously this is a whole looted Imperial world. Maybe they've recently ransacked a planet or something like that. So I got some of these little containers from the same kit and I just glued that in like kind of the back corner of this little shop. I kind of weathered it up with my hobby knife a little bit, but I wanted this just like maybe storing food in there, maybe it's grenades, maybe it's ammo, who knows. And now to fill out that little whole gun corner, I got the shooter from one of the old boys kits, Ork Boys I should say. And all I did here was I snipped the arm off and the hand, and because it's going to be kind of tucked behind that storage container, you're not really going to see it, so I don't bother too much with making the handle look all smooth and nice. So I just glue that in the back, kind of leaning up in the corner. Again, this could be his personal weapon if anybody wants to try something, or it's for sale. You know, this orc's going to be a chef / looter, so you know, he's always ready to throw hands if necessary. So the next part is also a part that I think kind of makes the whole thing work, is I got an arm from the Ork Boys kit, the one that kind of holds the gun, and I just snipped the hand off and then rotated it so it's kind of facing downwards. Now I did this because he's going to be holding a Tyranid tail, and he's obviously got that giant cleaver in his hand, so obviously, you know, it's looking like he's chopping up some Tyranid meat. And I thought it worked out really well. Just a quick little rotation of the hand and it just worked out perfectly. And now another piece that's inside the kit itself, all these little Imperial oil barrels or whatever it is, but at the bottom of them they've got little taps. So I thought this would be perfect to glue on the counter. You know, once he's serving his food and stuff, people can go there and get a drink, you know, just pour a little bit into their cups. Now, what do orcs drink? I have no idea, but I thought it was a cool little detail. And as you can see in my hand right now, I've got loads of little bits like Space Marine weapons and cleavers and alien bits and stuff like that, and I'm just going to scatter them around the shop because I want some weapons hanging on the wall. Again, it's kind of a gun shop as well. That little roast chicken thing I've got over there, that's from one of the old Ogre Moor Tribes kits. I thought I'd hang that up somewhere. Alien head, you know, he's busy butchering it up, so I'm just going to scatter these throughout real quick. And speaking of the Ogre Moor Tribes kit, they come with these giant cleavers. Now I thought this would be really cool to kind of glue down. Kind of looks like it's just chopped off the Tyranid head there. It's kind of like embedded into the surface. And as you can see, I've got loads of little bits in that corner. I've even got an orc jawbone in there because obviously if you guys don't know, all currency is teeth. Because I believe orcs are kind of like sharks. They just regrow their teeth all the time. So it's a currency for them, just to use fallen out teeth. So I like the idea of someone's just giving him this whole entire jawbone to buy something. And teethy spiky bits is going to be kind of a running theme through this because obviously it's a shop, he's here to make money. But now that most of the interior is done, it's time to do a big sign / billboard on top of the shop. And to do this, luckily the container thing actually has little hole things at the top. I think that's maybe where maybe guns get placed or something like that. We need to build a normal kit, but I'm going to use this as a nice little strong point to put in some plastic card rod. Now I did need to shave down the bottom a little bit because these were too thick, but nice, quick and easy job. Now I have the rods asymmetrically. Now you don't want anything symmetrical when it comes to orc stuff, which I kept having to remind myself through this whole project, through building and painting. I kept trying to do things really neat and then having to go back and be like, no, this doesn't make any sense. To be honest, even at the end results, I probably could have chucked some more trash on top of this junkyard shop. But anyway, I needed to put some support beams onto these as well. One, it just looks better, and two, it also kind of does support the thing so it doesn't snap off. And once that was all dried and set, I measured out some more plastic card into the kind of size and shape that I wanted this big bullboard to be. And I proceeded to kind of rough up the edges. I do this with pretty much all the plastic card, and yeah, I just use my hobby knife to rough up the edges, create little cracks and slits and dents and stuff like that into the rods and the plates and everything like that, just to make it look more junkyardy. And again, like I kept saying, I could have done more. Like at the end of it, I thought I should have added more bullet holes into things, but at the end of the day, it's just terrain. So once you got a giant table filled with stuff like this, you're not going to notice it. It's just supposed to make the battlefield interesting, not to take away attention from the miniatures. But speaking of junkyarding this thing up, next thing I did was I have some diamond plate plastic card. I need to get some more of this because I use it a lot. And I just start slicing up random strips and stuff like that and sticking it onto this container. You know, maybe it's covering up some holes, it's kind of like just making that junkyard vibe, like it's being patched up. And once that was on there, and I had all these little scrappy bits of metal everywhere and stuff like that, I found this little, I think in Ogre Moor tribes they're called Noblars, kind of like little Gretchen. And he's just kind of standing there pointing and yelling. So I thought this would be a perfect little dude to put on top of the shop, and maybe he's like, you know, the chef's little helper, and he's like, hey guys, come over here, kind of thing, like calling people over and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that was a nice little detail, and it made this terrain have a little bit more character. Now something I kind of struggled with a bit was the big open side on the right. And I thought I was thinking of maybe just putting the door that was usually there, like kind of lying on the floor like a ramp. And I thought that looked quite cool, but then, you know, when you're actually playing with it and you're moving the model around, I think it would snap off quite easily. So I just opted for kind of like a little half door thing. So I just, again, got my hobby knife, made a groove where I wanted this thing to be at the height I wanted it, and then I just kind of snapped the bit off that I wanted. Again, you don't really want it to be too neat because, again, it's orky stuff. And then once that was glued in there, I had this idea of maybe making it kind of look like a little squig mouth or something like that. I mean, it probably would have helped if I painted this container orange as well. But I used my diamond plate plastic card and I just carved out really rough looking spiky teeth and I just glued them on. So from the angle, like I said, it kind of looks like a little maw. And now the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm wishing I kind of did paint this container orange. But with that done, that's pretty much the kit bashed. And I think it's time to slap on a quick coat of paint for you guys, you know, put some decals and stuff like that, which I also should mention is one of the reasons why I didn't go too over the top with scrapping up and kit bashing this thing is because sometimes I need to remind myself that you can fill in details with decals and paint jobs, adding little cooler graffiti things and stuff like that, which is what I do. So I'll see you guys in a minute. And there you have it, ladies and gents, in all its junkyard, butcher, gun shop glory, I guess. And I mean, like I said, the paint job could use some work. And on that note, let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to show the painting process for these sorts of videos in the future, because especially with this terrain thing, I've never really done much terrain, so I didn't feel like I had anything valuable to really share. But yeah, let me know if you would have preferred to have seen me actually paint this up as well. But as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely let me know below. Do you think it could have been a bit more orky, or do you think it was just right for a terrain piece? And would you like to see me do more of these sorts of faction-specific terrain kit bashes? Because I think that could be a really fun series to do. And another thing I always seem to forget to mention these days is the fact that I now have an affiliate link with Wayland Games. So the link will be down below, so if you ever want to buy any Warhammer or any sort of miniature games and stuff like that, I'd appreciate if you use the little link because it helps the channel out. And speaking of, I also do have a YouTube membership, Patreon, all that kind of stuff. I'd really appreciate it if you guys can help me keep my bits box full with any support in that way. But if not, the usual like, subscribe and share is perfect. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.